Hey guys, it's Michael Levine. I read a interesting question on one of the Facebook groups, so I thought I would answer the question. I'm going to paraphrase what the question was. The person had said, "Hi, I am looking to purchase a salon from the current salon owner. It is just her and I. It's a small salon. She's looking to retire. I rent a chair, and I'm trying to figure out what I should offer her." And then the person says, "I don't know how much time is left on the lease, and I don't want any of her furniture. What's a fair price?" And I had written out this very long, not that long, but detailed response. But I'm actually in Facebook jail right now because somebody hacked my account and posted a whole bunch of illegal pictures. And if you had the misfortune of seeing any of those pictures before Facebook took them down, they were all taken down by the time I woke up in the morning, but I'm still Facebook banned right now for a couple of days. But I apologize if you happen to see any of that stuff because it was not good. But anyway, so I wrote this thing and I'm not able to respond for another 2 days. So I thought I would make a video for you guys. So here was my answer. Do not offer her anything. Do not buy this hair salon, and I'm going to tell you why. If you don't want the furniture, then the furniture has no value to you, right? So you're not going to buy used furniture. Normally when people say, "I want to buy this salon," and when there's no real value to the salon, I always tell them all you're paying for is used furniture. But this person doesn't even want the used furniture. So here's the reality of the situation, guys. This salon owner probably doesn't have very many options. The salon owner wants to retire. This salon owner doesn't have very many options as far as getting rid of the salon because you're the only one who works there and you rent a chair from her. So the clientele that you currently have is the only thing that's really going to be staying with the salon. Now, the salon owner said that she will give over her books to this person. But as we have seen, guys, a million times, those things don't always work out the way that people say they will. Very often that salon owner might start doing hair out of their house. Maybe they'll start doing home visits. The salon owner's client book does not have a whole lot of value to you when it comes to the purchase price of a salon. If you're buying a salon with multiple staff and revenue that does not include the salon owner, then that salon has value to the book. But if this salon owner steps away, there's no guarantee that those people are going to stay with you. There's no guarantee that that salon owner won't, set up shop discreetly somewhere else. There's no saying that that salon owner may retire for a year and then come out of retire and then want their clientele back. So, what do you pay for this hair salon? You pay nothing. I've been in this situation before, guys. If that person wants to leave that salon, here's the thing. In their mind, that salon has sentimental value. In their mind, they put in physical effort to build out that hair salon. They have an attachment to that hair salon. They have a value attachment because of the time they put in to build their business. The reality of it is the business has no value. If you're the renter in that salon, the only renter in that salon, would you be better off building your own salon somewhere else in maybe a better location with more opportunity and starting your own business because you got your own book, you're a chair renter, right? Or if you like where you are, but you don't like the furniture, do you even want her name? Is there value to her name? Does her name have any brand equity, or were you going to change the name anyway and then you're not even getting the name? Maybe the best thing for you is to get the phone number. Does that client actually phone the salon, or do they phone the stylist's cell phone? The phone number may not have any value either. This salon probably has zero value. And in fact, if you left that salon to go rent a chair somewhere else, that owner will probably walk away from their business. So you got to be a bit of a hard ass here. You have an opportunity, if you like this place and you want to stay there, you have an opportunity to essentially do the salon owner a favor by taking the salon off of their hands for nothing. If the salon owner wants to walk away from that business before the lease is up, this person doesn't even know how long the lease is. You got to find out how long the lease is, and you got to find out what the landlord's intent is when this lease wears up. When this lease runs out. But this salon owner has stated that they would like to retire. Okay? The salon owner already has a foot out the door and they're looking for their exit strategy. What they don't, like, let's say there's only a year left on the lease. Just keep renting there and wait it out. That salon owner, if they want out of it, they're not going to sign another 5-year deal. They're not going to do it. Okay? Because that puts them on the hook for another 5 years. Here's what I would do, and I've done this a few times. My wife and I have, I think, taken over 2 salons directly from an owner. We just waited them out. The owner was trying to sell the salon. And then I've seen people try to sell me salons. I once had a guy approach me to sell me a salon for $100,000, and it was worth it at $100,000. 6 months later, he came to me when I said no, because we had just opened another salon prior to that, so I didn't have $100,000 to spend on another location. I didn't need another location. Came to me 6 months later, said $50,000. Came to me 2 months after that, $25,000. Came to me 2 months after that, $12,000, including all the furniture. I got to tell you, I'm kicking myself for not taking that. It was a beautiful salon in a good neighborhood. I should have taken that deal. Basically, it was a not brand new, but a beautiful hair salon in a great location, fully furnished, ready to go, turnkey, $12,000, 2,000 square feet, gorgeous salon. Should have done it, never did. The second salon my wife and I ever opened, the owner of that salon was trying to sell it for $25,000. We had a year and a half prior had built our first salon, and I think we spent maybe $18,000 building it. We did most of the work ourselves. It was just a 2-chair salon, and we outgrew it in 18 months. So we loved this location. We hated her salon. We were going to gut her salon. To me, the salon was vile. To her, it was her paradise, right? She had built her dream salon. She's trying to sell it for $25,000. Well, we found out there was only 4 months left on the lease. Why on earth would you give somebody $25,000 when they're going to have to walk away anyways? So we waited her out, reached out to the landlord and said, hey, we'd like first dibs if that place becomes available and nobody else releases it, or if she can't sell it. Sure enough, she couldn't sell it. We took over the space for free and we gutted it. Right? But the beauty of it is it was already permitted. All the electrical just needed to be rerouted. We didn't need building permits or anything because it was already a hair salon. It was a really wonderful situation. That's what you are in right now in this situation. This person has a foot out the door. You are their only asset. You're their only person who works there other than this owner. Find out how long the lease is. Reach out to the landlord. Totally do this behind the person's back. There's nothing wrong with doing this. This is not shady behavior. Do it behind the person's back? Yeah, because whatever. There's no reason for you to have drama with the person that you stand beside and work with every day. But go to the owner of the building and just say, hey, just so you know, I'm willing and able to step right in and if this person chooses to not renew their lease. Now, say they only have 6 months left on their lease. You can flat out just say to the person, look, I can't pay for this hair salon. What I can do is take it off your hands and take over the lease, and you can sublease to me until the end of the lease. I just need to talk to the landlord to make sure that they will continue to lease to me once your lease is finished. That's usually how a sublease situation works. Most leases will have a sublease clause that the landlord will reasonably approve any sublease. They just have to approve it. So what you're doing here is doing a massive favor to this person, because if they want a foot out the door, like let's just say you walk away, can they, I mean, obviously they can probably pay the rent on their own. It's probably inexpensive. They were probably doing it before you came along. Maybe. But if you walk, is this still a good situation for this person? Like, you were probably covering half their expenses. Now their expenses suddenly double. If you walk, this person is probably going to be like, oh my God, now, basically my take-home pay has been cut down by 30-40% based on their expenses going up by half or doubling, because you're no longer there to take off some of that burden, and they're probably not going to be able to get another renter in there. It's unlikely unless it's an amazing location, in which case if it's an amazing location, maybe somebody can go in and maybe the owner has an opportunity to sell the place. But my personal experience is most of the time it's a very hard thing to sell a hair salon. It's not easy, especially if that salon doesn't have any assets. So what are the assets of a hair salon? The real assets of a hair salon are the client list, excluding what the owner generates. It has to be excluding what the owner generates. Can't be including what the owner generates. And the time left on the lease, the value of the location, And if there's a lot of time left on the lease and the renovation is beautiful, maybe you can factor in the beauty of the hair salon. But this person doesn't even want any of the furniture, right? So, and what was the furniture in a 2-3 chair salon? 3 cutting chairs and a couple of sinks, maybe, right? So it's not like, even if you did want the furniture, what is that, $5,000 for brand new stuff, right? There's no value to this hair salon. Don't pay a dime for it. Did you even want her retail? Did you want her color? Were you using the same color line? Maybe, maybe not. None of this stuff has any value to you. Anything that you give her is doing her a favor. So don't go into debt. Don't get sucked in and overpay for something that you can probably have for free. Okay? Have a great day.